Imagine someone wired $86,400 into your bank account every morning for the next 60 days. No strings attached. Just one rule: you must spend it all before midnight, or it disappears. You'd probably start budgeting like a Wall Street analyst, right? Maybe invest, build, give back, or at least not blow it all on fast food and video games. Now, what if I told you you already get that money every day, not in dollars, but in seconds? 86,400 seconds, every single day. Everyone gets the same deposit. Rich, poor, genius, dropout, CEOs and students alike. The difference is in what you do with it, because you don't know for how long you are going to keep getting your 86,400 seconds, and certainly not forever. Today, we will explore the life of a man who took his daily 86,400 seconds and built a legacy worth billions. No trust fund, no Ivy League, couldn't even get hired at KFC. Seriously, they said, "Nah, you're not qualified to serve fried chicken." His name? Jack Ma. Let's talk about how he turned failure into fortune, and more importantly, how you can do it too. But before we dive in, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and turn on that notification bell. We're building a tribe here, a tribe of people who are done wasting time and ready to level up, ready to take control of their finances, their mindset, and make something significant out of their life. Go ahead and subscribe now. All right, now that you've subscribed, let's get started. Jack Ma's story doesn't start in a boardroom, it starts with rejection. A lot of it. He failed his college entrance exam. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. He applied to 30 different jobs. 30. Police department, rejected. Hotel receptionist, nope. Even KFC came to town once. 24 people applied. 23 got hired. Guess who didn't? That's right. Jack Ma was literally the only guy they thought wasn't cut out to sell chicken. That's the kind of rejection most people don't bounce back from. They give up, settle, say, maybe this just isn't for me. But Jack, he didn't see failure as a finish line. He saw it as a filter. He didn't quit. He didn't say, "I'm not enough." He said, "I'm not there yet." Here's where things get real. Jack didn't have money. He didn't have the right connections. He didn't even speak fluent English at first. But he did have one resource that matched Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, and Jeff Bezos. Time. That's the thing. Time is the ultimate equalizer. Time doesn't discriminate. Whether you're in a penthouse or your parents' basement, your clock still ticks the same. Every day, you and I wake up with the same 24 hours as a billionaire, the same 86,400 seconds, no VIP versions, no upgrades, no more, no less. So the question is, are you treating time like treasure or like trash? Most people treat time like it's infinite, like there's always tomorrow. But the truth, time is the most non-refundable resource you've got. Jack knew what many still don't. If you don't use your time to improve yourself, you will always end up working for someone who did. Let that sink in. If you've made it this far, it means you're ready to grow. So do this now. Like this video. Subscribe for more. How are you treating your time? As a trash or as a treasure? Type your answer in the comments. In his 20s, Jack didn't chase balance. He chased getting better. While his friends were taking naps and chasing weekends, Jack was chasing skills. He taught himself English, not in a fancy school, but by offering to guide English-speaking tourists around his hometown for free. He'd practice speaking in front of a mirror, every day, alone. No audience, no applause, because he wasn't focused on looking smart. He was focused on getting smart. That's what most of you forget. He wasn't chasing the exciting life. He was enduring the boring process, doing the boring stuff. He was reading dry, complex business books like they were survival manuals, because to him they were. Remember this, boring disciplines create exciting lives. Exciting distractions create boring lives. That's the irony. The boring stuff is what builds an exciting life. While you're out celebrating surviving the week, someone else is preparing for the next 10 years. While you are nursing hangovers, binging shows you won't remember, learning TikTok dances you will forget next week, and scrolling through other people's dream lives while ignoring your own. Others are nursing ideas into billion-dollar companies. Let's be honest, how many of us open a textbook when Netflix is calling? Jack Ma didn't wait to feel motivated. Jack Ma didn't wait for motivation. He built discipline. He understood something deeper. Discipline is always greater than motivation, because motivation is fleeting. Discipline, that's what sticks. If you've made it this far, you're clearly serious about growing. Hit that like and subscribe button if you believe your time is worth something, and drop a comment that says, discipline is always greater than motivation. Now, let's talk about balance. Sounds nice, right? That is a lie we tell ourselves. Let me ask you this. When you're broke, distracted, and unfulfilled, what exactly are you balancing? Jack Ma didn't preach balance in his early years. He didn't go on soul-searching vacations or post about #self-care Sunday. He was obsessed, and not in a toxic way, in a purposeful way. Because you don't build billion-dollar companies by being kinda interested. You don't build an empire with one hand on your goals and the other on the remote. You don't learn life-changing skills in between TikToks. You go all in. The truth? Most people aren't burned out. They're just scattered, constantly pulled in 10 directions, but committed to none. You don't need more rest. You need more focus. Check your screen time. Now ask yourself, who's really stealing your time? Jack Ma understood something most college advisors still don't get. Degrees open doors. Skills keep them open. He didn't obsess over diplomas or GPAs. He obsessed over selling, storytelling, solving problems, staying adaptable, things that actually move the needle, the stuff that school doesn't teach, but life always demands. And guess what? Most of these skills are free to learn. YouTube is free, Google is free, library cards are free, online courses are free, or at least cheap. The only real cost is your attention. That's the tax you're paying, and if you're not careful, it'll bankrupt your future. The world is accelerating fast. AI, robotics, crypto, automation. It's like being on a down-moving escalator. If you're not walking up, you're sliding down. Staying in the same place feels safe, but it's not. Jack didn't sprint his way to success. He took awkward, quiet, consistent steps. While the world scrolled, he scribbled notes. While others flexed, he practiced. Because greatness doesn't happen in public. It's built in private, one boring, disciplined day at a time. If you're getting value from this video, do me a quick favor. Smash that like and subscribe button and drop a comment that says, standing still is moving backward. I read every single one. When I see your comment, I will know you are serious about your future, and I will give it a heart. Here's a tough one. Imagine the version of you 5 years from now, wiser, wealthier, healthier, watching what you're doing right now. What would they say? Would they be proud or frustrated? Would they cheer you on or beg you to put the phone down? Your future self isn't judging you. They're counting on you. Because the truth is, you already know what needs to change. You don't need more inspiration. You need action. Nobody gets rich by wishing for it. You must take action now. You must commit to doing the hard stuff and the boring stuff. Remember this, boring disciplines create exciting lives. Exciting distractions create boring lives. Enjoying these insights? Smash that like button and drop a comment saying, my future is counting on me to take action. Jack Ma once said, today is hard, tomorrow will be worse, but the day after tomorrow will be beautiful. The problem is, most people give up on tomorrow. They scroll past their potential. They drown in distraction. They quit just before the breakthrough. Don't be one of them. Build today, learn today, fail today, while you can still afford to. Poverty is not the enemy. Don't hold yourself back. Give yourself the permission to succeed. Use today to build, use tomorrow to endure, and hold on until you see the beauty. Because the scariest thing in life isn't failure, it's staying the same. So stop consuming stories, start writing your own. Nobody's coming to save you, and that's actually good news, because it means you're free to save yourself. If you believe your time is worth something, smash that like and subscribe button. It takes just a second, but massively boosts our ability to bring you life-changing tips and inspiring content for a more successful and fulfilling life. Think about this for a second. Are you using your time to build yourself up, or are you spending it making someone else richer while you stay exactly the same? Remember, the goal isn't to look rich, it's to be free, mentally, financially, and emotionally. Thanks for watching. We love you.